Hello everyone. So sorry I am a little bit late today. I was having some technical difficulties, but I think I should be live right now. So if I am and you can see this and hear me, please leave a comment. Let me know you're here. I don't know what happened, but that was weird. I'm glad it seems to be working now. So let's get into our project today. Today we are going to be making some alternatives to the February paper pumpkin kit. Now these are what the instructions to how you make the kit. I'm going to be making them slightly different. So let me show you the cards I'll be making today. We're going to do 3 of them. And this paper pumpkin is called Bouquet of Hope. And it comes with this really cute stamp set, photopolymer. I don't know if you can see the words there. It says, sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you, wishing I could be there for you to hold your hand. So sorry for your loss, and I'll always be here for you. And then a pretty flower stamp. So let's get started in making these cards. The first one we're going to do, I think, is the I'll always be here for you. And with this, the Flowers and Field stamp set, the Flower and Field Designer Series paper, which is a celebration paper, coordinates with this kit. And that will be going away on Sunday, February 28th. Celebration will be over. So if you want this paper or anything else in the Celebration catalog, you need to order it by Sunday. So I started with this base that comes in the paper pumpkin kit. This is Rococo Rose. And then I used that Designer Series paper and the vellum that comes in that. So pretty. One of the labels that comes with the kit. Pretty much everything I'm using here today comes in the kit. This just gives you different ideas on how to use it. You get a little better organized here. And then I also used one of these die cut flowers that come in the kit. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And I believe the kit comes, I want to say Mossy Meadow. I actually give my Stampin' Spots away because I have the full-size ink pad, so I don't use them. So for this card, we're going to be using Rococo Rose. I believe it comes with Mossy Meadow. Yes, it does. So let's get stamping. Sorry, let me sit down. I use this stamp here. And a D block. And we're just going to do a little stamping on this label that comes in the kit. And then I also stamped the insides of my card. Sorry, one second. I was not prepared today. That technical difficulty kind of threw me off. So I stamped the flowers that come in the stamp set on the inside of my cards. We're going to be using these little flowers here. I'm going to ink that up with the Rococo Rose. Put one there and one there. Let's just set that aside for now. And this is also my host code for February. This is also good until Sunday. So if you did place an order and it's above $50, you will be getting some free things from me along with your celebration. Just clean my stamps. And you guys want to stick around to the end because I will be showing you the stamp set that I will be focusing on for next week, and also showing you the stamp set and dies I'll be using for next week's live. So stick around to the end to see that. All right, and then now that's all that's left to do is put our card together. Oh, I did use the ribbon that comes in the kit. which I don't see anywhere. Well, we're not going to be using that ribbon, it looks like, because I don't see it where I put it. Sorry, guys. Oh, here it is. Thought I was more organized than this. Apparently, I'm not. So it comes with this Mossy Meadow ribbon and these basic black sequins. I'm going to be using those. And with vellum, normally you don't want to use things like seal or glue dots or anything like that because it shows through. But we're putting Designer Series paper over it, so it doesn't matter. So I put my adhesive in the middle here just to make sure it sticks down to our card base really nice. I'm going to stick that down, kind of center it. And do you see how that adhesive shows through? So if we weren't putting anything there, I would try to hide adhesive in the design, but we're hiding it, so just drop my flowers. And this paper is what I've been talking about on my social media and on my blog all week. It is gorgeous. If you missed any of that, there is 3 blog posts that I did this week. I will link those after the live today. And I cut this paper to 3 7/8 by 2 3/4 to cover up that blank part of vellum. So then what I'm going to do is take my Mossy Meadow trim, thread, whatever you want to call it, and take a glue dot. And stick it down. And then I take my thread, put the end on that glue dot. And since this is rolled up already, it naturally kind of wants to go in a circle. And I'm going to let it. And let it just kind of curl up. And then I will be cutting right about there. And we're going to be hiding that with our sentiment. So we're done with that for now. And our sentiment. And the kit also comes with some glue dots, which I could have used, but oh, there they are. I can't seem to find anything today, you guys. Do you ever have those days where you can't find anything? So these are the glue dots that come with the kit. And then these are the dimensionals. We're going to use a couple of these for our sentiment. It's kind of sideways there, and that's okay if it pops up a little bit. And then my flower, which I literally just had, is somewhere in life. There it is. Put some dimensionals on the back of our flower wall, just 2. We'll do 2. Just kind of pop that up. And then my paper piercer again. And I just took, there's 2 sizes of sequins. There's a small and a medium one. And I took one of the medium ones and popped it there. Now I don't like that ribbon. So what I'm going to do is kind of fold that up a little, pull it up, and place another glue dot. There. Bear with me. I got stuck to the paper piercer. Okay. I'm going to grab another one. I prefer the mini glue dots at Stampin' Up! Sells versus the ones in the kit. The ones in the kit work just fine if you're not going live, apparently. I do use them. Stick that down so it's not... Try to hide it there. Alright, that'll work. So that is our first card done. And for our second card, I'm going to be using this, and I believe this color is Mary Merlot. It's what it looks like to me. which that's not a color that's in the Flowers and Field paper, but it's one of my favorites. Just such a rich color. So we're going to be making this card here. For this one, I used the big Bouquet die cut that comes in the kit, and I use seal on it. I am just having so many problems today. It's fine. We'll get there. And then I took a piece of basic black, and I used the rectangle stitch dies. I don't know if you can see the stitching in there, to cut out a layer of basic black. I didn't write down measurements for these, apparently. I'll measure this quick. Oh, I also used the dies on this paper. So I'm pretty sure I used the second and third dies in there. I'll show them to you quick so you know what I'm talking about, because I'm just not making any sense today. So if you go in, there's the third from the smallest. Wait, that one, nope. Maybe it was the fourth. Yes, I used that one. I'm throwing dies. And that one. So the fourth and the fifth from the middle. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I use these a lot. These are a good investment if you are just getting into die cutting and embossing. These cut out, as you can see, lots of different sizes of rectangles. So we're just going to adhere the small rectangle to the big one. And then again, a little bit of stamping. And I also used one of the die cuts from the kit. And for this one, I used Mary Merlot. Get my glue dots out of the way. And I used Sorry for Your Loss. And I really don't like making sympathy cards, but sometimes you need them, and they are nice to have on hand for when you do need them. So I usually try to have a few just ready to go. And I stamped again on the inside of this one in Rococo Rose. So now that's the stamping done for this card. And these are really super quick and easy. I love paper pumpkin kits, and I do tend to make them with the instructions provided, but it's nice to have an alternative. And you could put any greeting or sentiment that you want on these. I just happen to use the stamp set from the kit, but you can use anything that you already have. And then I just centered, I put dimensionals on the back of this and centered it on my rectangles. And then take a sequin and just put it at the bottom. And then we can take our seal. Actually, nope, I used dimensionals. We're going to take dimensionals and pop this up. And just center that. I kind of wanted to hide, not really center it, but bring it down a little bit. I wanted to hide the stems of the flowers. And that card is finished. And our last card, if I can get it out, and I just knocked the sequin off, is that Thinking of You. See if we can get that sequin back on. There it is. So we're going to be making that one. And like I said, all these products except for the flower and field paper come in the kit. This kit is no longer orderable, but if you already have it, these are just alternatives for you. The next kit is Here's to You, and the last day to order that is March 10th. So if you want that kit is pretty cool. I did a post about it. Where did I put? I don't have the piece of black. You guys, my day is not going well today, but it's okay. We're going to keep going. So I just need to quickly grab a piece of black and we'll cut it. So I did write the dimensions down for this. The black here is cut at 3 by 4 3/4. 4 3/4. 3. And then the Flower and Field Designer Series paper is cut by 1 3/4 by 4 1/2. And this paper here actually comes in the kit. So I just laid that there. So we can put those down. And I just kind of lined it so that there's a border around it. And I put that flush to the side there. And then the thinking of you for our sentiment is stickers that came with the kit. You need to be careful with these sometimes because they are delicate. And try to get it off here without ripping it, but try to be quick about it. All right, got that part. And I just need to get the little middles out. Oh, it stuck to me. Okay. Not rip it or stick it to itself, which I'm about to do. All right, got it. Ooh. Oh, okay, good. All right, so this is going to hang off just slightly, but it's okay. And before you push it down, you kind of, oh, I missed a piece. See, that's why I didn't push it down yet. You kind of want to make sure it's where you want it to be. And that looks good to me. And then we are just going to put some dimensionals on the back. See, it hangs off a little bit, but it's okay. Eventually it'll just dry up and you won't have to worry about it sticking to anything. Take these off. It's nice and popped up, and then we need some sequins. So there's 2 sizes here. I used both, and I only used 3 just randomly around. There's a large one there and a small or a medium one. Medium, small, large, small, whatevs. And that is that card created. Let me bring in all 3 again. That's the first one we made. and the second one. And there's the third. So there's 3 alternatives to February's Paper Pumpkin. And I told you to stick around to the end because I wanted to show you what we'll be talking about next week. Next week, we're going to be talking about the Butterfly Brilliant Stamp Set and Brilliant Wings dies. And tomorrow on my Facebook Live in my VIP group, I'm going to be making a card using these. And I just want to show you guys these dies. These are available to customers on Tuesday. They're still available for demonstrators in a pre-order, but they will be available for everyone on Tuesday. So this big die here cuts out this stamp set, or the stamp. So you stamp and then you cut it out with this and you get these beautiful butterflies. And there's also background stamps. Looks like bricks, maybe a basket weave, some splatter, and a few smaller butterflies. And then these very detailed butterflies. So if you want to see my live using this set, I will be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. in my VIP group. I will put the link in the description of this video if you'd like to join. And thank you for joining my scatterbrained Facebook Live today. And I will see you all next week.